Hello and welcome to your Forty-Fy Your Life workbook family. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Bridget and I'm the author of this workbook. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for your purchase and to give you some additional guidance as to how to get the most from the workbook. On page 11 of the workbook is a section called How to Use Your Workbook. But this deals mainly with what you can expect to do to get great results. What you need to do before you embark on that process is to do some serious thinking. Firstly, you need to decide what your main focus will be. It might be putting on or losing weight. It might be increasing or decreasing your levels of activity, or even changing an activity. Dealing with one or other of the many signs and symptoms of a background chronic health issues such as high blood pressure, diabetes. The list's endless here, and you will know what it is you need to address. However, it doesn't have to be something to do with health. The skills you'll learn can be applied to all aspects of your life, to relationships, work situations, and so on. But once you've gone through the process, you'll understand more about how to apply this elsewhere. Secondly, you really must give some serious thought as to when you will plan in to start the process. So you need to put a date in your diary and a time. And then when you will commit to do the work on a regular basis. It could be weekly, certain day, certain time of the day, or a certain maybe a weekend. You'll notice a definite colour scheme going throughout the book. This is intentional. Colours help you to order your thoughts and also make it easier, should you be dyslexic, to recall where you're at in the process. Colours should be used as a default in schools, but sadly it doesn't seem to be so. So I have done my very best to allocate colour appropriately. Each module has a different colour and different hues for different aspects. So mauve for inner well-being work, blues for body neurology and chemistry, and then greens for mental and physical health. There are strategically placed colour blocks along the bottom edge of a new module, and within the modules, learning sessions have a colour block along the long edge. So if you're looking to find the learning section, look for that colour block along that long edge. You can choose your own pace, but my intention is that you will process a module across 2 weeks. If you need longer, that's fine. Equally, if you find one section a dawdle and whiz through it, that's also fine. But just be sure that you have done the work properly and embedded it before you go on to the next section. If you don't, your foundation for the next session will be weak. Process the reading, maybe return to certain bits for clarity. Be clear on how it's appropriate to you. Set your intention and how you'd like to implement the changes. It may mean reorganizing some of your physical surroundings or reappraising your diary even. Just take your time to be sure that it's doable. At the end of every module, there is a reflection section. Don't underestimate the importance of reflection, because this is where you will properly cement in your intention and convert them into actions. If you get to this section and you're struggling, it's most likely that this is a topic that you need to pay more attention to. It could be that you are blinkered to an issue that is holding you back. This is when you should really reach out, either within the group or to me directly. Some of the modules are quite light and others quite in-depth. I have no apologies for this. For example, Module 5 is quite long, but the learning in these areas, I believe, invaluable, as it will help you to decipher some of the information you'll inevitably be given by other healthcare professionals. Module 4, on the other hand, is quite short. And that's because it contains some revision and development of previous work. Just because it's revision and development doesn't mean to say it's any less important. My whole passion behind this workbook is to help you to extend not just the years in your life, but to reduce the length of the poor health at the end. Did you know that on average, the last 20 years of our lives is spent in poor health, usually from our early to mid-70s? With the fastest growing age demographic being that of the 100 plus, imagine spending 30 years in poor health. It's unimaginable, really. The UK government has an initiative at the moment to increase our health years by 5 by the year 2035. And I'd like to think that this workbook might just contribute in its own small way. Should you have any issues, then please do reach out. Here are the best ways to connect with me and for what. I think this slide is self-explanatory, so I'm just going to leave it here for you. And it just leaves it for me to thank you again for your purchase and for listening. I hate long drawn out videos attached to purchases, so I will leave it here and just thank you again. Enjoy the process.